Memphis, this guy was electric every time he got his hands on the ball, including a 100-yard kickoff return against Clemson when they came up to Papa John's Cardinal Stadium. So we'll get into all of that and more after this.
Scored the first 2 games.
This is Samuel on the return. TraVeon Samuel, watch out! Here he goes! 5'7" freshman, but he's coming up big right now.
Fan Egg Sports Channel for sports fans by sports fan. I'm your man, Coach I. Where my dogs at? Today we got a real special guest in here for another episode of Life on Campus. We got TraVeon Samuel, who played at Louisville for a little while, for 3 years, and then actually ended up at Memphis to finish out his career. While he was at Louisville, he had a total all-purpose yards of 1,838 all-purpose yards. And like I said in the intro, that included 4 TDs and a 100-yard kickoff return against Clemson. So without further ado, let's bring in TraVeon Samuel to see what his life in college was like while he was there. What's going on, Trey?
Not much, man. What's going on, man?
Man, chilling, man. Zach put me on, man. He said my roommate, I think he'll do it for me, man. I said, I only got to see you like once or twice, man. I ain't really get to really rap with you or nothing when I had came up to Louisville to talk to Zach, hang out with Zach or whatever. But he said y'all was pretty,
man.
Y'all was pretty tight.
I be missing action sometimes.
Yeah, he said y'all was pretty low key when y'all was in college, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. We was roommates. I mean, we started being roommates kind of like the end of my freshman year. So, kind of when we first like moved out of the freshman dorm. So, we like I said, we pretty low key. Zach can't really leave the room and stuff like that. So, me and him was pretty low key. We kind of stayed in the room, kind of stayed to ourselves for real. So, especially him. I mean, I got out a little bit. I'm a little bit more social than Zach, for sure, but I got out though for sure.
I was about to say, like, Zach didn't really, I know him, he ain't no party guy, so you you wasn't out at no parties or nothing?
Yeah, I hit the party, man. I had to go, I had to live life, bro. It's college. I mean, why not live life? It's college. You got to have fun with it.
That's what I tried to tell him, like, man, you up there with 4th Street Live and everything, man.
he ain't never really want to go out, but he, like I said, he was a, he was a, chill type of guy, laid back, it's always been time we kick it in the room, have a couple drinks or whatever, but when we was I would go out, It'd have been time we'd be kicking in the room and I'd just be like, hey, bro, I'm finna go out here, like, bro, I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? So
well, that's what's up, man. I want to start out talking about the 100-yard kickoff return, dog. Like,
oh man,
hey, when y'all play, because it was a tight game too, dog, and y'all really needed that kickoff return. Like, what did it feel like? When you was running? Like, did you see it opening up?
So yeah, I saw it open up, and kind of I made a little jump cut, and when I made the jump cut, I saw the hole, and I kind of just, I just hit it from there.
Yeah. And then
I just hit it from there.
And then
from there it was, from there it was just history. So I mean, I was a freshman, I was young, so I mean, it definitely was, a one of a kind experience for sure.
So okay, so Zach ain't a big, trash talker dude unless somebody talking trash to him. What about you, Trey? So you run the 100-yard kickoff return back. You tell me you ain't said nothing to nobody on the field?
So yeah, afterwards, once we got back on offense, I kind of, talk my junk a little bit, but like after I scored, I couldn't really say much because as soon as I scored, after he ended up tackling me at the end once I rolled in or whatever. As soon as I got up, my teammates all jumped on me. So
yeah,
it wasn't really for me. I couldn't really celebrate for real. My teammate jumped on me. He was a senior, Corvin Lamb. He jumped on me, he grabbed me, tackled me to the ground because he had ran the kickoff return back against Miami the year before I even got in college or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I ended up running it back against Clemson. So when I scored, the first person that was there to greet me was Corvin Lamb. He jumped on me, hugged me, and he tackled me to the ground, and everybody just jumped on me. So I couldn't really even, it wasn't really no celebrate for real that I can really do, you know what I'm saying, on my own. But you know what I'm saying, I rather celebrate with my team than to celebrate by myself anyway. So
That's what's up. So one of the big transitions from high school to college is, I guess, not necessarily even realizing, but just getting to see that everybody was the man on their high school team. You know what I mean? So when you come in, it's like you was the man on your high school team. They was the man on their high school team. When was it that you realized, like, all right, we not really in high school no more. This is for real.
So the big difference, like you said, everybody started high school, but you know, once you get to college, you know what I'm saying, the ones that, you know, the ones that been working, or the ones that's different, they gonna stand out. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be high schools that's gonna be top tier high schools, and there's gonna be some high schools that's not top tier. So it's gonna be guys that, you know what I'm saying, some high schools that are not top tier, that's not really good, but they top tier their high school. So they, you know what I'm saying, they end up getting offers to go to college. I ain't gonna say a name, you know what I'm saying, no guy, you know what I'm saying, specific, but you know what I'm saying, like it's a couple, like I'm from Bama, so I played 7A football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the highest classification in, you know what I'm saying, the whole state. We was 6A before, then my high school kind of, you know what I'm saying, expanded, got bigger, so we went to 7A. So like it's kind of like you got guys that play like 2A football. That's, you know what I'm saying, they not really playing against anybody, but they the best on you know what I'm saying, on the playing field at their time. Okay. So schools offering them, you know what I'm saying, they getting offers. They, you know what I'm saying, they looking good, they shining. But then when they get to college, you got guys that done played against some dogs in high school that still got that dog mentality when they get to college, and that guy that played at that, you know what I'm saying, that 2A or that 3A, you know what I'm saying, he not, you know what I'm saying, living up to what he was doing in high school, because, you know what I'm saying, if everything wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it ain't the same, because he not that guy, these other guys that's working just as hard as him, and it's guys that, you know what I'm saying, just as good as him also, so he kind of get discouraged or something like that, because, like, you know what I'm saying, guys that kind of went to a bigger high school, they kind of had to work their way up to, you know what I'm saying, to get where they at.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I'm glad you said that, because you went to Phoenix City High School, right?
Right.
So, like, at least in our eyes as fans, when we out on the outside looking in, like, some high schools just produce, just like colleges when you talk about NFL, you know what I'm saying? Some schools just produce certain positions. With the wide receiver position in Phoenix City, you got Justin Ross and E.J. Williams at Clemson. You had you went to Louisville, and then, like, Georgia, I don't know if Zach told you.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy. You said three guys. You said three recent guys. It's guys way before us, like before me, that really got on. We got a guy that's in the league right now. J.D. McKissick went to my high school also. He was a receiver at my high school, but he played running back in the NFL. Got a D lineman also, Rakeem Nunez.
Yeah.
He played actually just won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay this year. He was with I think he was with the Chiefs for a while. Then now he with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
That's what's up.
Just won the Super Bowl and all. He went to my high school, played D-line. After D-line in my high school, went to Southern Miss. You know what I'm saying? We having different positions out there. Just already, you know what I'm saying, I haven't really been back home to, you know what I'm saying, to really be around my high school, you know what I'm saying, we still producing right now. So it ain't just, like I said, not just the receiver position, it's all over.
Yeah, well, I brought it up because you played the receiver position, and of course I went to Georgia, so we played Clemson in the first game, and that's why I brought up Justin and EJ. And then for Georgia, like you said, you ain't been back, you know, in a while, but I didn't know if you knew, like, we got a Phoenix City receiver, we got Jackson Meeks. So he
I forgot about him. Yep, I ain't forget about him, but he ended up getting hurt his 10 years, so that's why I didn't say nothing about him.
Yeah. So I watched some of his.
I don't know him, but I know of him. Like, you know, so like I said, he went to my high school, so you know, so I do know that he did. You know, saying he was a dog out there. So I don't know, you know, so I don't know him, like, you know, personally, but I definitely done heard about him.
Well, that's what's up, because so you talked about how they switch coaches or whatever, but they still, like, y'all all through the different coaches, y'all was still producing, just like in college. You know, sometimes when you switch coaches, schools still produce. So, like, growing up in Alabama and going to Phoenix City, it's just a mindset out there, or what is it?
I mean, I ain't even gonna say it's just a mindset. I mean, to be honest, man, where I come from, man, is a lot of people get, you know what I'm saying, wrapped up in, you know what I'm saying, the stuff outside of sports. I mean, lately, it's been a lot of kids, you know, kind of, you know, having their head on straight, having, you know, the right people in their corner, you know what I'm saying, so they can, you know what I'm saying, get out of, you know, Phoenix City, Alabama. I mean, a lot of people get caught in that shell. I mean, not to brag or anything, but, like, out of my high school class, I'm probably the only person that still play football, you know what I'm saying, that's you know, that was playing football with me, you know, as a senior. So, like, you know what I'm saying, nothing against those guys, you know what I'm saying, still love, you know what I'm saying, always, but like, you know, a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, get sucked up in that, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, that everyday life, you know what I'm saying, this is where I live, this is where I'm from, this is where I want to be, you know what I'm saying, like me, once I left for college at 17, bro, I haven't went back home for no longer than a month, and
Yeah,
I'm 24,
that's crazy.
so,
So, but that's good though. I
like,
mean, as far as your mindset, that's good. Not to say just getting
but
out.
like everybody's mindset not like that, you know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I'm saying, even when they do go to college, some people still like, man, I want to go home. I miss home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I miss home. I miss my family, but I wouldn't, like, it wasn't nothing at home for me. Like, it wasn't nothing for me to do, you know what I'm saying? I can go, you know, kick it with my people, you know what I'm saying, do that and this, that, and the third, but it wasn't really much at home for me, like I'm saying, besides that. So, besides me going to see my family, you know what I'm saying, hang out with them, you know what I'm saying, kick it with them, show my face every now and then, but after that, it's time for me to get up out of there.
Yeah. So while you was at Louisville during your time at Louisville, did you ever get homesick at all during your time there?
I early enrolled. I early enrolled in January, so I was fresh. Like I said, I was 17 still, you know,
Yeah.
still young. So, I mean, probably like my first week, you know what I'm saying, I was calling mom, like, mom, I miss you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's normal, you know, but
Yeah.
after that first week, I got comfortable, you know what I'm saying? That check hit, that pay hit, that account, you know what I'm saying? And my living situation was good. I was able to go buy what I needed food-wise, and, you know what I'm saying? Really didn't even have to buy food for real because they were buying out, you know what I'm saying, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, basically.
Yeah.
Besides, you know what I'm saying, we didn't, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have breakouts or something that morning besides something like that, but basically was providing everything for us, so I really didn't have to buy much for real. I just, you know what I'm saying, besides stuff in my dorm. So after that first week or two, after that, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was cruising. You know, I was cruising through it, man. I was, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, enjoying the process. I mean, I kind of didn't really get home. Shit was different from home, different environment. And I mean, that's kind of like the big reason why I chose Louisville. I mean, I could have went to Auburn. I could have went to Alabama. I didn't want to be close to home. I kind of wanted to get away, break the shell, get away, you know what I'm saying, experience something different. And like I said, after those first, week and a half, 2 weeks of, you know what I'm saying, being in college, man, I wasn't really even trying to go home much. I mean, even while being in college, I didn't even go home. Like, you know, so most people go home on their spring break. I went home my first spring break in college, which was because I went back to prom. You know what I'm saying? I went with my family. You know what I'm saying? I was a freshman. But after that, I never went back home for a spring. Like I said, as long as I was at home for, like, even while I was in college, 3-4 days at the max. Like, even when we had a month off in May, like, I'm not at home. I'm traveling state to state, living life, like, because I feel like I didn't want to, like I said, I didn't want to get sucked, you know, trapped and sucked up in that shell that, you know, that we have in Phoenix City, Alabama. But like I said, nothing against my city, though. You know what I'm saying? It's still all love. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? I salute what everybody doing. But like I said, it just, you know, that's just not the place for me.
Bad. So your college football life experience, was it all you thought it was gonna be? Like growing up, you know, you probably see stuff
Um,
on TV, but was it what you thought it was?
Actually, man, it definitely was what I thought it was gonna be, man, because I played at a Power 5 school. And I actually played in the ACC. So, I mean, and, you know, playing at Louisville, we was ranked top 5 in the, you know, top 10 in the country. You know what I'm saying? My sophomore year, you know, so even my freshman year, we still, before I got there, they still was, you know, ranked, playing Florida State pretty hard, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the atmosphere and just the hype behind college, of me going to college, you know what I'm saying, of kind of being like, not really the first, I ain't gonna say the first person out of my family, but kind of the first person, you know what I'm saying, in my immediate family to, you know what I'm saying, to break the shell and go out, you know what I'm saying, go to college, you know what I'm saying, chase my dreams. I mean, that like I said, that atmosphere and just being around and knowing that I was going to be getting involved in, you know what I'm saying, in that and being on TV and all that stuff like that, man, it was different, man. It was definitely, like I said, it was a one in a lifetime experience. It's kind of experience that you really you really want to get at. Like, even I ain't gonna say not a Power 5 school, because I mean, it's still some schools, like, you know what I'm saying, like Big Ten. I mean, they probably, I ain't even say Big Ten and the Power 5, but, like, you know what I'm saying, outside of that, they have great fans, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like it's still, but like I said, the atmosphere, watching it on TV growing up, you know what I'm saying, seeing, you know, Sammy Watkins and, you know what I'm saying, all the different guys, the Damian Thomas, you know what I'm saying, it's millions of guys I can name, you know what I'm saying, that I used to watch growing up throughout college. Tavon Austin for sure, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, it was guys you know what I'm saying, that I was admired to be like, dang, that's atmosphere crazy. I want to experience that. When I got to college, I got to experience that as a freshman. I started, you know what I'm saying, after the first week of the season, the guy that played my position, he got hurt. I ended up starting, you know what I'm saying, I was playing. So I kind of got the experience that. I got the experience in the daytime, and I even got the experience on the Thursday night, you know what I'm saying, when I ran that kickoff return back that Thursday night or whatever, like that was probably one of the liveliest experiences that I had in college. Then the next year I went to Clemson. The next year we finna play them again. Like I said, we ranked in the country. It's a crazy atmosphere type of game, and boy, that's probably, like I said, that's probably the liveliest game I played in Death Valley. But I mean, in Clemson, Death Valley, you know what I'm saying? Not LSU, you know.
I was just about to ask you, what was the loudest stadium you played, like the livest stadium you played in? Was it Clemson?
Clemson, bro. Clemson. For sure. When I played Clemson, that was 2016? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all went down there and it was live.
We end up losing, man. It was. I don't even want to talk about it, man. Go to the next clip.
So the fans, we already know college fans, football, especially football fans, they crazy for their team, man. Like, is there anything that shocked you about how the fans, like, you know, acted during the game or treated you? Like, anything that shocked you, or you was like, this is what I expected?
I mean, kinda. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, us being football players. I mean, everybody love football players. So I mean, you know, being around the city of Louisville, or, you know what I'm saying, even no matter where you're a college football player, if you know what I'm saying, you made some shake on the field, or, you know what I'm saying, they called your name a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, you can go in the restaurant, or not even in the restaurant, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's black owned, or somebody that's not a, you know what I'm saying, like a, you know what I'm saying, a most popular restaurant, nobody like a McDonald's or something like that. But I mean, you know, we weren't really supposed to, you know, really accept stuff like that, because it was, you know what I'm saying, our name, it was college football is a violation, you know what I'm saying, but yeah. Like, I mean, I'm out of college football now. I mean, stuff like that gonna happen, bro. Like,
yeah, it happens everywhere. Like, it happens everywhere.
Right, like that's life. I mean, it's gonna be people like, y'all own such and such, come eat, man. Yeah, well, I got you for free. I mean, even though they say we don't supposed to do it, like, I mean, that's gonna happen. Like, yeah, even it's some stuff they say we don't supposed to do that they do for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, we ain't gonna talk about all that.
Yeah, well, you know, they about to pass the bill, and some states have already passed the bill now where the players can get money for their name, image, and likeness. I know y'all didn't get to take part in that, but they about to get that, so it's gonna be a free for all anyway. So
right, and then once that hit the market, it's gonna be crazy.
It is, man. So let me ask you about your coaches, man. How did you like playing for Bobby Petrino? Because everybody that follows college football know Bobby Petrino is an offensive dude, and you play wide receiver. So how was it to play for that? Is he very demanding, like, because you play offense?
Yeah, man, he definitely very, very demanding on how he want his, you know what I'm saying, things ran, and, you know what I'm saying, in particular, you know what I'm saying, specific ways, and this exact way, you know what I'm saying. If it ain't his way, it ain't no way. So you know, he was definitely dialed in on, you know what I'm saying, definitely making sure it was his way or no way, you know, like I said. So, man, like I said, playing for him, man, I mean, he an offensive guru, man. He was, like I said, a great coach, man, but great coach on the field, but not really a great person, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he just like, when you say not a great person, just meaning like he didn't really try to interact and you'll find out about your personal life.
He didn't not saying he don't have people skills, because he definitely interact with people, but yeah, just my personal life, or just in general, like, just sit down and talking to me as, you know what I'm saying, as a man. And basically, I mean, I wasn't even a man then, I was a kid, like, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming into college, like, yeah, he talked to me when I came to college, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you know what I'm saying, on my visits and stuff like that, and before I got to college and all that. But, like, once I got there, like, I was just in college. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was business. It was business first.
Recruited me the most. I started to talk to the two, three guys, coaches that recruited me the most, but never really had a full-blown conversation with my head coach after being recruited by him, after going to school. You know what I'm saying? After committing there and going to school, never really just had a full-blown conversation with him, besides when it was time for me to talk about transferring from Louisville.
Okay, and with that, we'll go into that in a minute. But I do have to ask you one thing that Zach told me about Petrino. So like we said, Petrino, an offensive dude. He said, and Zach, you know, Zach played defense, you play offense, so y'all roommates. But Zach said, and he used to tell me this while y'all was in school. He said that it didn't matter how the game went. If y'all lost, Petrino blamed the defense.
Yeah, for sure. We could have went out there and shit. But hey, he ain't gonna blame it on us, because that's his side of the ball. That's what he coached. So yeah, he don't feel like he coached bad. You know what I'm saying? That's any coach. Any coach not gonna feel like they coach bad. That's coach. That's football. That's their confidence. That's their manhood. That's their pride. So,
yeah, Zach say, man, he used to let y'all eat first. Y'all get on the bus first. Get on the plane first. He's like, this defense got treated like a stepchild.
Basically, yeah. But I mean, kind of when Coach Grantham got there though. Coach Grantham wasn't really ran all that slide though. Coach Grantham was on his ass.
Yeah, Coach Grantham not one of those guys that's gonna take orders. You know what I'm saying? Like he know that Petrino was the head coach, but he an alpha male, so you know he can't go for too much of that. So
Right.
it's good and bad, but you know. But with the transfer portal, I know you played 3 years at Louisville. You actually ended your career in Memphis. So what brought on that you want, you know, that you started thinking about you wanting to transfer?
Man, so at Louisville, man, it was, like I said, great experience. You know, one of the best times of my life. One, you know, can't take it back. But my freshman and sophomore year kind of was my best 2 years. My junior year kind of was like it wasn't a down year, but you know what I'm saying, I still had a productive year, but not as productive as I wanted to be as a junior. And you know, Lamar left. I mean, I knew the quarterback situation leaving Louisville, but like, I mean, I knew the quarterback situation with him, know who was gonna be the quarterback after him when he left, but like, you know what I'm saying, because that's my dog, Poom Pass. But he ended up, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say I left in a perfect time, but I kind of felt like it was best for me to leave in the time that I did because I was going to be a senior.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt like it was best for me to go, you know what I'm saying, explore my options somewhere else so I could go showcase my talent so I can, you know what I'm saying, proceed to get to the NFL. So, you know, even like I said, even though I had three great years at Louisville, you know what I'm saying, no, not knocking my performance and what I did do at Louisville, but like, I felt like I wanted to go somewhere my senior year and just, you know what I'm saying, be even more productive. And like I said, that sometimes, you know, sometimes you leave school, you know, some people transfer, sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. I mean, it's life though. You live and you learn, you know? So,
yeah. So when you start the process, do you have to get clearance from your coach before you can talk to other coaches, or how does that work?
So when I transferred, they didn't have a transfer portal. Like when I first transferred, it wasn't a transfer portal.
Okay.
Like when I transferred, coaches still could restrict you from going to certain schools, and like Petrino restricted me from going like to Kentucky, WKU, Alabama.
Yeah,
like anybody that was playing against, anybody that was on their schedule, I couldn't transfer there. Like all that, like so, like he was still able to do that when I transferred.
Yeah.
But once I transferred out and I got into a different school, a month after that, they came out with the transfer portal. They came out with coaches can't restrict you and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like I said, once I came out, like I said, like, well, now they got it where I think it said where you can talk to coaches once you enter the portal. You can enter the portal and still be playing for your team, and they still talk to, you know what I'm saying, talk to coaches.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. That's wild. That's why you can still be playing for your team in the transfer portal. Like as a player,
when I came out,
yeah, as a player, that's good for y'all. But as a coach, you know, you have to account for how many scholarships he's gonna have next year or whatever. So it's like it's kind of crazy like that, though.
I mean, I don't know. It's a different. This is a different situation, man. It's like I said, it's a great experience though, being, you know, going to college and like I said, doing all that stuff. Bro. It's one of the kind, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that's what's up, man. So, was there anybody y'all played against, or anybody on your team that you was like you thought he was good, but then when you seen him, you was like, yeah, he that deal. Like he everything they say he is.
So Lamar, bro. Like,
I watched him in person when y'all played Florida State, and
bro, like when he came out of high school, you know, he wasn't this big time recruit. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying, all that. So, like, we ain't, like, I ain't gonna say we wasn't expecting it, but like, we ain't, like, people didn't know like what he can do. We know he can, you know, he was on the, you know, he went viral, you know what I'm saying, with the, you know, with the step back in the end zone, stuff like that. But we ain't know for sure.
Yeah.
Like nobody knew for sure. But he hit the scene, boy. He hit the scene right.
And for real, so 40 time, I think did he run like a 4? He ran like a 4.3 flat, something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Right, like probably now, but when we ran our freshman year, I think we ran like 4.4 or 4.4 whenever we ran our freshman year.
What's your 40? When you ran your pro day, what was your 40?
My last pro day I ran 4.4 flat, but
okay.
This my last time I ran my 40, I ran 4.3. But you know that preparation for this year kind of was, you know, awkward. This, you know, a little bit. But I mean, it's like I said, it's a difference between 4.4 4.3. But I'm still the 4.3 guy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So okay. So you was at Louisville for 3 years, and then you ended your career at Memphis. What's the biggest difference between Like whether it be resources, fans, coaching, whatever it is, players. What's one of the biggest differences between Power 5 and Group of 5? Because Memphis is in the Group of 5.
The facilities, fans, everything's different, man. For the experience, how they go about their business, everything different, man. Like it's a different process. I mean, like you said, Group of 5, Power 5, it's a total different. Like, but it's still great athletes in both of them. Everybody play good football.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying? But like I said, in the in-house stuff, like how they handle their housing and how they treating the players, like as far as paying wise and stuff like that, that's totally different.
I got you. All right, man. Well, what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna end on what we call the Fanatic 5. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, rapid fire. You just tell me what come to your mind. All right.
Man.
All right. Number 1, who was the best person or team that you played against?
Clemson.
All right. Your favorite stadium to play at besides Papa John?
Camping World Stadium.
Okay. Did anybody ever take a test or a professor let you skip an exam when you was at Louisville or Memphis?
Nah. I wish.
All right. So when you first came in, you was a freshman. You enrolled early. You got the seniors that's already on the team. It's always some seniors at schools or anywhere you go. They try to give you a little rookie hazing or something like that. So when you was a rookie, did you get hazed? And when you became a junior, senior, did you do any hazing?
Nah, I didn't get hazed, man. I actually came in as a freshman, man, and I kind of came in with a different mindset. I kind of carried myself kind of like an older guy, not like a freshman. So, like I said, I was kind of younger, but I got out there on the field and I kind of performed up to the level that guys wasn't expecting. So, guys kind of respected me, me being a freshman. I never really got, like I said, no hazing or nothing like that. And then even when I was a senior, when I was at Memphis, like I said, even though I wasn't there long, wasn't much hazing I can do. Even if I was there long, but even when I was a junior at Louisville, like it wasn't really, like when freshmen came in, once they handled their business, they handled their business. They weren't really much. Of course it's gonna go on. Of course it's gonna be some controversy. It's football. Everybody gonna bump heads, but it wasn't really it wasn't no target. Like, yeah, we gonna mess the freshmen up. No, it wasn't nothing like that.
Okay. All right. Course number 5. Who are the 3 most influential people helping you get to college and finish through college?
My mom, uncle, my mom, my uncle, and my mom, my uncle for sure. And then I really can't say a third person, man, because I can say a third person, but third person it's hard to choose between a third person if I'm trying to pick 3. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Because my mom, my uncle for sure, but like the third person, like I said, it's plenty of people that have helped me learn this journey. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave nobody out.
That's what's up. It take a village. That's what's up. All right, bonus question. So you not from Kentucky, but when y'all played Kentucky, did you get into the mindset like, was it like, I don't need, like when we on the field, I don't like that dude, or you just like it's just football?
It's just football, but it's a football game. Yeah, it's a rival. Yeah, it's a rival. Yeah, we finna play it out, go hard. Yeah, but like my best friend went to Kentucky, so like
yeah,
like why? No, I'm saying it ain't never like once we got off the field, like it was over with. Like it wasn't never like I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Some Kentucky fans don't like Louisville fans, and some Louisville fans don't like Kentucky fans, but that's because of the rivalry. But once we left off the field, I ain't stunned that. Like I ain't really like I got into the Louisville Kentucky rivalry, but I ain't really like. It wasn't a big focus. I ain't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like I played hard, but I ain't care too much.
Any of your teammates that was from Kentucky, did they take it a little bit more serious?
Of course they from Kentucky. That's their pride. That's their home states. Home city. Louisville, their home city versus Lexington, Kentucky. That's the University of Kentucky. So of course they took it a little more serious. I ain't gonna say like serious to the point where they wasn't like fighting or doing all the extra like that, but they took it serious, way more serious than I did for sure.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Well, we appreciate you coming up in the Fanatic, man. And for all y'all out there in YouTube land, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content such as the same. All right, and for TraVeon Samuel, this is Coach I, and we out.
Yes, sir.